Today, I'm going to be ranking every Floop card, well, almost every Floop card in Cardwars Kingdom. Now, currently, these Floops, so I cannot include Hudson Abadir, Lady Rainicorn, Gunther, Banana Guard, and and Cinnamon Bun. I cannot rank those characters. Those images have not been put into the files. I will try to find them if I can, but we're just going to go with the classics for now, though. And they're not in order for some reason, so we got 5 tiers. We got Floopin' Awesome, game-changing ones once you get it, and pretty much is like the game is over. We have Amazing, though. Getting it at the right moment is great. Is amazing. We have Great. It's good, but it might be one you have to save or probably situational. Weak, one that honestly needs a buff, though. Or buff or rework, one that is terrible Floop card in the game, one that definitely needs like a major buff or some kind of rework for it to be good. So let's start. We'll be starting off with Jake's area 100% attack up, bullseye ×3 and heal. Now this is going in Floopin' Awesome. Still vulnerable to thorns though. However, Jake is still one of the best heroes in the game though. Tons of people getting purging breath though. So basically with this, it's pretty much like a free kill to like 2 or 3 of their creatures. So yeah, that Floop card honestly gets annoying. Pretty much all of Jake's is, but we'll get to that in a second. Area 25% poison and blind though. I'm gonna put that in amazing. Great Floop. The problem is Cow, Sack of Pain, still counter it. This season, Angel Vanilla is banned though, but still, they can still counter it. It would be lower, but if your opponent doesn't have anything to deal with him, then it is great. Then it's amazing is what I mean. Area 250 life leech, draw a card, and toxic armor. I would put that in weak, but I'm gonna put it in great. It would be a weak, but life leech I guess can make a difference because it basically is a full heal when you attack with them. So it is full heal, and the area draw card is useful, so it is going in great though. I feel like sometimes with this Floop you get at the wrong moments, but it's something. 20% direct damage, and for each. To be honest, I'm actually putting this in buff or rework. Now I know what you're saying. Like, basically doing this, that's 60% damage. But there are some other plays that can actually play this better, though. Like, I honestly feel like, I understand why they made it, not, 25, because that would be, just, almost the same as LSPs, but better. I honestly believe they should, rework this card, though, because Ice King... there's another card that Ice King really isn't that useful in though. This is useful for the tank, I guess. But that's the thing. With some people, they get predictable start of they have 3 creatures. You honestly want to save this card in your hand. And since you're saving it, it can be predictable though. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but for now I'm putting it in buff or rework. Why is this here? Why is this card here? I don't know why that's there. 50% HP heal each card in your hand, buff or rework. When you get this Floop card, it's incredibly annoying though. Usually times you get this Floop card, your creatures aren't even that low in HP. And second of all, that's really not even going to do anything though. It can do something, once again against the tank, but I feel saving this card in your hand, is one of the more annoying cards to get, especially for a hero like Grand Prix. You all of my other Floop cards have been fine, but you get the heal one. That gets really annoying though, so that really needs not even a buff, it needs a rework. Dang, I actually forgot what they changed about this one. Hang on. Okay, this one is area immunity armor for 2 turns and 2 shield though. This one is going in Floopin' Awesome though. Honestly, immunity armor obviously is one of the best abilities in the game though. The fact that it not only negates, makes it that you're not affected by it, but it also wastes the opponent's energy if they actually forget. I've been there before though. And the 2 shield does kind of protect it. The disclaimer is that it doesn't remove negative effects on it. So that is, but it can protect your creature from poison and curse for 1 turn. Remove morph though. Still, I honestly believe this Floop card is better. These are in no particular order. I'm not going to be able to do this because that's going to feel a bit too difficult for me. Double team magic attack and draw a card though. I'll put that in amazing. Magic attacks is great for blocking against thorns though, and draw a card is extra. I really don't have nothing to say about it. Double team magic is a 7-cost card and you get 2 more value. I see I got another double right here. That's going to be a problem. I might also be missing like 1 or 2 floops though. Area morph in silence. Not area morph. Morph in silence for 4 turns. I'm going to put in... Stop doing that. I'm going to put in great. And the reason for this is a complete shutdown to Sack of Pain though. Put this on Sack of Pain, then you're able to put negative effects on the enemy team. So, yeah, that's something. It also removes shield, so... Area Bullseye, I think it's Bullseye and counterattack, right? Yeah, Area Bullseye, Area counterattack times 3. This one is a high risk, high reward, though, but I'm going to put in, I'm going to put a great... You put it on your tank, decent, but still, people can use this to your advantage because they have defense up, thorn, shield. Yeah, that's honestly a problem. Area Useless Swamp. This is actually a hard one to rank. Because Useless Swamp, I guess I'll put in great. Useless Swamp, like, its gimmick is useful, but make your creatures do +1 with their drag. And I guess towards the end games, that's not that bad. I'll put it in great. I'll put it in great. This is, yeah, area morph. Not even, this used to be team morph. It wasn't this Floop though. This is just area morph. I'm going to put in weak. Morph is useful and all, but still, once Angel Vanilla gets unbanned, complete counter to it though. Sack of Pain can be counter. If your opponent's using something like Husker Dragon, or maybe you just has shield in general though. So yeah, it's a weak though. Is this 35 attack up? Yeah, 35 attack up for each card in your hand. 1 of the high risk, high reward cards though. So the thing is, you want to be using like classes that draw lots of cards, and usually that is blue plains and maybe even nice lands. So this has value. I really don't play Grand Prix that much though. I honestly believe he's like, I'm pretty sure it might be he's the worst hero in the game though. Attack up. I'll put in weak. No, I'll put in weak. At least for now. I might change some things around, but I'm going to put it in weak for now. Attack up. It's like a different version of Jake's, but more situational. More situational. And, like Jake's, is vulnerable to Purging Breath, though. But still, I think the fact is more situational is the reason why it's up here. Area shield times 3. Stop doing that. Area... I'm moving too close to my screen. Area shield times 3. That's going in Floop and awesome. Shield times 3 on 1 creature is one thing. They can have more Purging Breath, but 3 creatures, that honestly makes a big difference, though. It really makes a big difference, so... Yeah, and nothing much to say about that one. Now, here comes this one. I honestly was going to put this one in buff/reward. However, they did a buff/nerf to Blue Plains, where you now lose 15% of your Floop and not 25, and I am noticing the difference though. And now they also gave it magic boost though. If you're not using magic attacks, then yeah, this Floop card is not that great. But sometimes maybe you get that magic boost, and later you'll get Finn's other Floop though. But still, honestly believe they did. It's still not that great though. Maybe I am. You know what? Let me change weak. Let me change meh. I'm not going to say weak. I'm not going to say weak. I'm going to put meh. So I'm going to put this Floop in meh. Because if you're not using magic attacks, and this Floop card really isn't that good though. However, I am noticing the nerf difference that they made. So 25, that's going in. Flooping awesome. One of the more annoying Floop cards, though. You like, I'm clearly winning, though. And literally, you lose 4 creatures, bam, goodbye to your tank, and then this one creature probably take care of the rest. So, yeah. Area Thorns in defense up. I'm going to put this in meh. It's like Flame Princess, but you also get no value but what? Just +1 turn. It's Shield of Weakness. Yes, it can clutch from time to time, but the point of this Floop card is how good is it when you draw it every time. So yeah. Area Silence and Block card ×2, I believe. This is actually going in great or amazing. I'm going to put this in amazing. Sack of Pain, complete shutdown. However, Angel Vanilla does counter this, though. But still, at least you do. I kind of think they should do Block card, then Silence. I think that would be better. But still, yeah, if your opponent's only using Sack of Pain, though, then that's a complete shutdown to the creature. You just got to remember to play your negative cards, not on Sack of Pain, and then on the other creatures before actually putting this on. Or maybe not. I don't know. I feel like I am saying this wrong. I don't think you could put this Floop card directly on Sack of Pain, though, because you want to put it on the other negative effect creatures unless you already put a negative effect on them that turn. You got to do it like side to side, but still, it is a complete shutdown for 2 turns. Sandy Sands and Gain 4 Energy. Like, Sandy Sands, I guess I'll put in great. Because the thing about this one is that you can use this both ways. Either on your team, put it on your teammate. Maybe if they have like some shield, you could like remove it. Or you could put it on the enemy team and gain more energy so you're able to crit. Especially if you have a 1 drag attack creature. So I'll put in great. 50% direct damage. That's going in meh. I've been saying they probably should nerf the direct damage and make it this can remove shield or positive effects. Because yes, it's useful against the tank though, but like, I don't know. I guess towards the end game, honestly, with Princess Bubblegum drawing this Floop card, it's not the worst, but it's honestly not that big of a best though. Like I said, I may be being too harsh, but okay, this Floop card has been through, like, they made it, it was 2, they made it 3, and he was like, okay, that's too much, let's put it back to 2. Gain 2 energy for each of your destroyed creatures. So gaining 8 energy towards the end game, like I said, towards the end game, it is useful, because, honestly, you could have your tank left, though, and then it could be a tank that can finish off these creatures, though. I'm just going to put that in great. Because again, like some of these, it is very situational. Gain 1 energy for each card in your hand, S tier. Literally, this is really the only good Grand Prix Floop in my opinion, though. Like, honestly, if it wasn't for this card, then he'll be almost unusable. Maybe I'm being, like, once again, maybe I'm being too harsh, but in my opinion, like, when he gets this Floop card, I swear, when the opponent has this and they drew lots of cards, it's incredibly annoying. Team Chill and Team Paralyzed for a turn. That's S tier. Really, a complete shutdown to the team for an entire turn. Really, the only thing I could think to counter this is that one Floop card. I don't know how to say it, though. something. Like, it looks like a tennis racket, though, and it removes 2 random negative and 2 random positive effects, though. Yeah, but this shuts down basically everything, though. It is only for 1 turn, so you do got to make it count, but still. There's also LSP's Floop card, which is actually next. Remove debuffs, gift card, and heal. Now this one, okay, sorry, I had to do something. Where was I? Remove negative effects, gift card, and heal. 30%? Yeah, 30% heal area. This one, if you're going against Marceline, then, oh boy, this is Flooping Awesome. But I'm going to put this in Amazing. Like, I think, like, remove all debuffs is useful, but sometimes your opponent might not be using debuffs. Maybe you might not have that much, though. Like, honestly, I feel like this shouldn't be, like, that OP. Like, the heal does somewhat carry it, and it is remove debuffs. Maybe you have two of your opponent use Ogre Gas or something. I don't know. Like, I'm also basing this on the draw rate, though, because, like, you know, how often you draw this card. This is one of the often cards you draw, and sometimes it's not that. Once again, but I don't want to put too many in Flooping Awesome, though, so. Like, gee, pretty much, Flooping Awesome basically means the game is over, pretty much. Okay, heal, 100% HP heal and attack up. Now, this one, I honestly feel a little bad, and the reason for this is, how should I put this? Like, the heal is what carries this card, but I kind of, like, the attack up does help from time to time. I'll put in Amazing. The heal is literally what carries this card. Thing is, if you don't have Virgin Breath, your opponent has Thorns, though. Maybe if you put Defense up, though, or something. Yeah, like I said, this is one of the more common cards to draw. Remove positive, I don't know, that is definitely S tier. Remove all positive effects and deal direct damage to 25. This used to be 10%. They buffed it to 25. Remove all positive effects for 0 cost, though. Remove all the Thorns, Heroic, Revenge, all that off of them. That's definitely S tier. Flooping Awesome tier. Area, 35% poison, attack down, and magic down for 3 turns, right? Yeah. I'll also put an Amazing. And the reason... Come on. The reason for this is because that... Like, Cow, like, ruins this, though. Vanilla ruins this. And obviously Sack of Pain does. Like, Sack of Pain probably is the biggest counter to this, but Magic Down, if your opponent using Blue Plains, then you have, and they don't have Vanilla out, then pretty much you have 3 full turns of them being weak. So, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Oh my goodness, man. Oh, good. Just 100% HP heal, Cornfields, and Fortitude. Remove the Fortitude. Like, as many times someone got this card, put it on their Sack of Pain to literally just 2-tap, like 1 hit destroy 2 of my creatures. Like, even if you have Thorns, though, like, Sack of Pain has a decent amount of health. With Fortitude, it doesn't equal its health. Like I said, the heal is what carries this card. Like, if you put this on Sack of Pain, it heals to full, does attack. Yes, it'll get hit by Thorns, though, but then even if they sacrifice their creature, that's like 2 of your creatures dead. And another thing, it could be like the tank that's about to die, though, and let's just heal it right back up. And not only that, a tank is on Cornfields, though. Okay, Area Revenge. What is this? Area Revenge, Area Bullseye, Thorns for 3 turns and 250 life leech. I'll put it in Amazing. I'll put it in Amazing. The life leech and Bullseye is what carries this Floop card. The Thorns adds extra protection, and the Revenge, like, that's the one. Opponents can use this to advantage if you put Revenge on your creatures, but still, the heal, the life leech, and Bullseye is what carries this card, though. You just got to make sure you, like, know your opponent, what your opponent actually has, though. But yeah, the Revenge, pretty much, it really just makes your opponent want to skip their turn. So yeah, this one is counterattack times 3, Thorns, Heroic for 3 turns, and 250 life leech. Now, like I just said, the life leech is what carries this card, though. And I guess heroic and counterattack. The point is you want to put this on your tank though. If you ask me, I don't know. I feel like this Floop really should have defense up too. Like maybe just remove the counterattack, but I guess it's good though. This Floop card, if this Floop card had defense up, it would be like up there. But I'm just gonna put in great. What is this? 4 or 3 energy sap? This is 4 energy sap. Now this one, I don't know about you guys, but I'm putting Floop in awesome. You know, no. Should I? Yeah, Floop in awesome. Energy sap is incredibly annoying, even towards the end game though. Putting this on your 1 drag creature for 0 cost though. I swear, man. Energy sap is incredibly annoying. Okay, next up, draw 5 cards. This one, I'm going to put in... No, not that one yet. This one, I'm going to put in great. If your creature has devastating cards, then yes. But sometimes the creatures that have devastating cards, the card in it is 1 shot. And when you draw this card, and you have tons of cards in your hand, because that's how it works with Grand Prix, that you have to wait some time before actually using this. So, it's not bad, but it's not that good. I guess towards the end game, it is his best one to have if you don't really have any cards in your hand towards the end game. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Area Bullseye, Area Nice, and Area Gift Card. Buff / rework. I hate getting this Floop card. If you're not using blue planes or you have a double team or triple team in your hand, then this Floop card is not great. Nice Lens completely ruins this Floop. Like, seriously. Like, the Bullseye is nice, and so is the gift card. But the Nice Lens gimmick is incredibly annoying from time to time, though. Obviously, you put this on your tank, though, because you're really not going to be doing drag attacks with them, though. Like, yes, you could put Heroic, but what if your opponent doesn't have Heroic? They just have Area Thorns, though. But you, like, it doesn't matter yet, Thorns. I need to take out this creature. The Nice Lens is like, nope. Like, that gets very annoying. Especially if they have, like, a Scarab or Lemonade on their team. Like, that gets incredibly annoying. If you're not using blue planes in that Floop card... A chill for each enemy creature on the board. I'm going to put in meh. Might be surprised to see it this low, but Sack of Pain, this doesn't disable passes, so Sack of Pain can still use his ability. Angel Vanilla can still use their ability. And once again, like, the max we're probably going to do is would be like maybe 3 to 2 turns, which is useful. But, like, it honestly depends on who you put it on. Definitely Field Reaper. Definitely Field Reaper. But the thing is, the 2 negative removals can still remove it. There also is other 2. There's Hate Bird and Hard Rock, but still. You guys get what I'm saying with that, because they're the most common. Area 50... That's what this is, right? Yeah, Area 50 attack up for each enemy creature on board. 4 creatures on board, Area 200 attack up. So, I'm just going to put this in... I'm going to put this in great. Like, if you know your opponent's constantly gaining thorns, and this Floop card is... so... 10% direct damage for each card in your hand. I guess I'll put that in amazing. Once again, but maybe having at least, like, what, 4 cards that's 40 direct damage is like Princess Bubblegum's 50, but it's more situational. You know, let me move this up. I'll put that in great. It's like more situational, though, is what I'm saying. Area Thorns. What is this? Area Thorns for 3 turns. Area counters. I can draw 1 card, though. I'll put in amazing. The draw card is what buffs this card even more. However, it is one of the risky ones, because if your opponent has thorns, then that can hurt. But yeah, the draw card is what, you know, helps this Floop. Triple team, I really don't have to say anything. Triple team magic attack and shit. They nerfed this. It used to be shield ×3. It used to be Princess Bubblegums and Fins combined. It pretty much still is. They just nerfed the shield by 1. But yeah, Triple Team Magic Attack is a 9 cost card now for 0 cost. And so in area shield, basically that's like playing 3 shield cards, which is 6 energy though. That's honestly game changer. That's a lot of Triple Team Mat. However, the others aren't on here. Area what? Area 125 attack up and haste for 3 turns. Again, it's one of the risky ones. I'm going to put it amazing. It is one of the risky ones. That's the thing. It is a bit risky though. However, you know, if you know what you're doing, they actually just changed this season. Double team. This used to be triple team magic attack in area draw a card. Now it's double team magic attack and thorns for 2 turns though. So I guess I'll put it at the same thing as PB though, because it's pretty much the same thing. Just instead of draw a card, it's thorns though. I mean, yes, thorns is more devastating though, or maybe it's not. It depends on who your creatures is. 50% poison, I'm going to put in meh. Pretty much you want to use this as like a finisher though. You play this on their tank, and if they don't die, your opponent can do something about it. Or what if the tank is right next to Cow? Or the only negative they affect. Yeah. You want to make sure you kill Cow. I guess using this on Sack of Pain is useful, because that's a big chunk of their health gone. But yeah, honestly, I really, like, I wanted to nerf, like, change this 35 poison. I wanted to change the 35% poison and paralyze. So yeah, this one is area thorns, defense up for 3 turns, and area life leech though. Obviously the thorns and defense up is good, and I guess life leech does also make a difference though. So this is honestly another one of her great ones though. So like, even though Purging Breath is common, she's still up there because, you know, that's how it works for her. This one, I feel like they're doing too much with this one. Area Cornfields, counterattack times 3, and fortitude for 2 turns. Like, honestly, they doing too much. Like, why 3 counterattack? Like, I understand if you put Cornfields, you can no longer draw cards, though. But, like, fortitude, like, Doctor Stuff is banned, but that creature is a 4 drag for 300 damage. And then they put haste on them. Like, it's going in amazing. It would be S. You know what? No, it's going in Floop and awesome. Because even though it is vulnerable to thorns, this may be the chance to actually kill one of your creatures if they actually survive. Yeah. This one, I believe they changed to gain 5 energy. It's pretty much just +1 of Fins, which is actually the next one, so. Put that in amazing. Put that in, no, put this in amazing. No, amazing. So I don't have much to say about this one. This one they changed. Area shield times 2 and void armor for 2 turns. Now this one, I honestly believe they nerfed this one because area shield and counterattack, in my opinion, was actually better. The shield would block their attack and then make it that your creature can't take thorn damage because they have another shield. And void armor really isn't that good though. If your creature gets attacked, then yeah, it goes attack down. Like, honestly, buff or rework? You know what? Meh. I'll put it in meh. Like, they really should have put that. It honestly would have been an amazing if it wasn't for that. But why void armor though? Trigger magic attack times 2 and draw 2 cards, or is it 3? It's 2 cards, right? Yeah. Magic attacks. I guess I'll put it amazing. It's basically the same thing. It's a better version of Fins. I'll actually skip ahead. I'll put Fins right there too. Actually, I'll put Fins in great. Should I put them both there? I don't know. Magic attacks are kind of like, because both of theirs is used on the same creature. Princess Bubblegum is 2 different creatures, and so is Lemon Grabs. I'll put in great. I'll put in great. No, I'll put in amazing. Triple Team Magic Attack is S tier. I will admit it is probably the worst S tier, mainly because unlike the other triple teams, though, it needs something added to it. Like I've been saying, like add like a heal to it. I'll make it better. 450 attack up. That's going in meh. It is basically insta kill, but like honestly, it's one of the biggest Floop cards you want to save out of all of them. Probably Jake's Floop card you want to save. And with Jake, he's predictable though, so your opponent knows to do something. What is this one? They changed this one too. Area Void Armor for 2 turns and 3 Bullseye. Now, the Bullseye is useful, but Void Armor isn't good. I'm going to put in great. Void Armor isn't really that good, so yeah. And then I got 2 replacements. I'm probably missing some Floops. Let me actually see. Did I do... I did 4 energy. I'm missing 4 energy set. No, I'm not. Area Shield. Hey, I'm looking on my PC right now. I got all those.